what's going on YouTube? Khallid AKA Smoove Flipper. Welcome back to a new video. It is currently January 14th, so this is the second week of 2020, and just wanted to make this video just because it is the start of 2020. I know a lot of you guys are just getting into phone flipping. A lot of you guys, you know, this is your second year going on the phone flipping. A lot of you guys who are watching, you guys are veterans, but I wanted to make this video to target those who are new to this business, who really don't understand the ins and outs of it, who are just interested in getting started but don't know where to start. I'm gonna go over 3 different things that I feel are needed to become a successful phone flipper. Now you can, you know, go out and buy and sell and do all these different things, but there are some key things that I'm gonna address in this video that I feel like if you don't have these 3 things, it's going to be difficult for you to succeed. So for those who don't know, I've been doing this for over 8 years, and went through ups and downs, all these different things, and just wanted to kind of give back to you guys as far as sharing information and experience that I went through to help you guys out in the future. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so one thing you're going to need to become a successful phone flipper is patience. Now, I get a lot of different messages from you guys who are just starting out, who are saying, hey, I posted ads for the first day, I'm not getting any leads, what's going on? Is phone flipping a scam? I'm getting all these different messages from people who just aren't patient. You know, it's a business at the end of the day. It's a long-term business. You're not going to grow overnight, and I need a lot of you guys to understand that. And just get that in your head, guys. It's just not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that's going to take some time. I go through the same exact things. I will post, you know, 8 to 10 ads a day, and some days I don't even get messages. You know, if I wasn't patient, I would have quit a long time ago. But I understand how this works. One day you'll get no messages, the next day you'll get 15, 20 messages. You'll pick up 8 phones in one day. You'll make $1,000 profit in one day. I've had it done. I've done it before. I've had my students do it before. It just happens. So if you're not patient enough to wait it out, you know, you may have to wait, you know, let's say a couple weeks for your ads to really get rolling, for you to, you know, have that snowball effect where you are getting consistent leads every day, as long as you're posting every day. But if you are someone who thinks this is something to where you're going to get in, you know, you're going to make a quick $5,000 for the month, you're going to get out, you're going to invest in something else, that's not the way to do it. That's not how it's going to work. And that's just the reality of it. So be patient, you know, with anything in life, but with phone flipping, of course, patience is key in this business, due to the fact that, you know, once you really establish your ads and, you know, you have a decent amount of ads per platform, then you're going to start to see more and more success. So once you get, usually for me, I don't want to throw out just a number, but I usually see it when I have about 15 and 20 ads on each platform that are active. I usually see a snowball effect where I'm just getting leads every day. And there's days where I don't even post ads, I still get leads. So that's when you know you are there. You're at a point where, you know, you are going to start seeing the growth, but it's going to also take some time for you to see that growth. So keep that in mind. Be patient. All right. So the next tip I want to go over is to become a successful phone flipper, you need to have some form of determination. Now that can mean a lot of things for different people, but the way I see it going, like, kind of piggybacking on the patience examples that I gave. When things just aren't going the way you want it to go, who's going to quit and who's going to keep on pushing? Now, you know, me growing up in sports and different things like that, I've seen a lot of people quit. I've seen a lot of people who just couldn't handle the load of stress on their body, on their minds, all these different things. I've seen it growing up, and I see it in the phone flipping business. So, you know, I'll you know, have someone who joins the course, and you know, they'll quit in the first month, you know, and I'm trying to let them know, hey, you know, things are like this because you're a beginner, you're going to start off slow. Just give us some more time, and you should be good to go. And sometimes they say, okay, I'll give it more time, and sometimes they just quit. And if you don't have that determination, then you obviously you cannot become a successful phone flipper because you're gonna quit. Me personally, just as my opinion, I don't like people who quit. I just can't stand it because, you got to realize, you're quitting because you can't handle it. We as human beings are strong. We're strong-willed. A lot of things that some humans have went through, a lot of people just can't imagine, but they went through it. They were determined to get through it. Those who were determined enough to live in their car for weeks, for months, to get to a certain point, that's the determination I'm talking about. Basically getting to where you want to go, no matter what obstacles are in front of you. You're gonna go through things where money's gonna be tight. You might lose money. You might only have $200 to invest in phone flipping. You bought a phone for $100. You just lost $50 because you bought it iCloud locked. You didn't know how to inspect it. That happens. It happens. Okay, so something that like that, you just get back up, try it again. You learn from that mistake. It's not going to happen again. I hope not, but you learn from that. And if you're determined enough to go through this roller coaster when it comes to phone flipping, then you're going to succeed no matter what. You're going to get there. Again, it takes the patience first. Then you have to be determined enough to go through the long process of growing, to go through the losses, to go through the stress. You have to go through all of that in order to become successful. A lot of people who will talk to you about success, not even with phone flipping, they'll let you know the struggles that they went through first to get to that level. And not a lot of people can go through that, which is why not a lot of people are successful. They can't put that much stress on themselves, on their bodies, on their mind. They just can't take it. So that separates those who want to become successful to those who don't want to become successful. If you want it that bad, you will make it work. So that's it. Number 2 is determination. All right, so last but not least, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about to become a successful phone flipper is the willingness to learn. Now, this is something that I have kind of built over time as far as a thing that I wanted to put in this video, just for the simple fact that I myself work with people who are wanting to get started, who are wanting to learn the ins and outs of phone flipping, to possibly quit their job to do this full time. And I see, those who are successful at it, those who I've seen and I've coached and mentored to do this, those who are really successful at it, they are willing to learn. They are asking questions. They are doing things, the same that I'm doing. If I put it in a video, if I tell you to do this, they do it. Those who are a little stubborn on the stubborn side, who want to do their own thing, who don't want to take in information because they feel like their way is better. Those are people who are going to have it difficult because if somebody who was more successful than you are in that field, if they're telling you to do this a certain way because of this and that, and you go ahead and you don't do it, you just do your own thing and you fail at it, then it's nobody's fault but yours. You got to have that willingness to learn. Put the pride aside. I know some of you guys, even including myself, I can become very prideful, and I'll catch myself, but it happens to all of us, and some things you don't want to do because you feel like your way is better, and that's just the way it is. But when you can understand that, okay, I'm at this point in my life when it comes to this business, this person is at this point, they've been consistently growing their business for X amount of years, I should listen to this person. So if you just have that willingness to learn, and this is another football reference or sports reference in general, those coaches love players who are coachable, meaning pretty much do what I say in order to become successful, because as a coach, as a mentor, you have to put people into positions to where they'll succeed. Now, you understand that, you know that as a coach or mentor, that's your job. So I think you're the best person to be able to put that person in that position, if that makes sense, to succeed. So for those who kind of have that thing where they feel like their way is better, and it may be at the end of the day, but sometimes you got to be open minded. You gotta put that aside and say, you know what, maybe this way may work better for me. Maybe this person's way may work better for me, and you try it out, and lo and behold, it does work better for you. So if you are somebody who who's closed off, who don't like to network, who don't like to talk to different people, ask questions. I know some people who are ashamed of asking questions, which I have no idea why, because questions supposed to have an answer, and if you're asking educated questions, then you are going to get some educated answers, which will help you in the future. So if you have that willingness to learn the business, the ins and outs of the business, putting that pride to the side, and doing things that others are doing who are successful in this business, putting them into play and putting them into your business, then most likely you will also become successful at that. So number 3 is the willingness to learn. All right, so a little recap. Number 1, I talked about patience. Having patience in this business will go a long way, especially for those who are beginners, and want to become successful at this business. Number 2, I talked about determination. Whether you are going through whatever in life, whatever in this business, you have to be determined enough to overcome those issues, because you have that hunger for success. And number 3 is the willingness to learn. So if you're able to, put things to the side, put your thoughts and your business thoughts and ideas to the side, be open-minded to those who are successful, and try to implement what they're telling you into your own business, then you will become successful. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like on my video. Help the YouTube algorithm, help push my videos out. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Comment some things down below that you feel like that are needed to become successful as a phone flipper. And I'll see you guys in the next one.